Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome back to the Daily Talk English podcast. I'm Anita, and I'm sitting here today with my co-host and good friend, Michael. How are things with you today, Michael?
Hey, Anita. I'm doing great. Honestly, I'm feeling very energized because I just finished a giant glass of iced coffee right before we started recording.
Of course you did. You are the biggest coffee fan I know. And that actually brings us perfectly into today's topic. We aren't talking about food today. We're talking about what we use to wash that food down. Our favorite non-alcoholic drinks.
This is a great topic for our English learners because think about it. Every day, multiple times a day, you have to talk about what you want to drink. Whether you're at a cafe, a restaurant, or a friend's house, these are words you'll use constantly.
So true. Let's start at the very beginning of the day, the morning routine. Jonathan, I know the answer, but tell the listeners what is the first thing you reach for when your alarm goes off?
Oh, it's coffee. No question. If I don't have my coffee, I'm like a robot with no batteries. I usually make it at home in a French press. Do you know what that is, Anita?
I do. It's the one where you let the coffee grounds soak in hot water and then push the filter down, right?
Exactly. It makes the coffee very strong and bold. I don't like any milk or sugar in mine. Just black coffee. I like the bitterness. It really wakes up my brain. What about you? Are you still on the team tea side of things?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a tea enthusiast. I find coffee a bit too intense for 7 a.m. I usually start with a cup of English breakfast tea with just a tiny splash of milk. It's warm, it's cozy, and it's a very traditional way to start the day.
You know, I've tried that, but I feel like I need that caffeine kick that only coffee gives. But I do appreciate a good cup of green tea in the afternoon. It feels very healthy.
It is. Green tea has so many antioxidants. But let's move past the morning. Once you're at work or out running errands, how do you stay hydrated? Do you just drink plain water all day?
I try to. Drinking enough water is so important. I carry a reusable water bottle everywhere. But sometimes plain water gets a bit boring, you know? So lately, I've been obsessed with sparkling water.
Ah, yes, some people call it carbonated water or fizzy water.
Right. I love the bubbles. I usually get the ones with a hint of lemon or lime flavor. It feels like I'm drinking a soda, but without all the sugar and chemicals. It's very refreshing when it's cold. Does the fizziness bother you?
A little bit, actually. If I drink too much of it, I feel bloated. I prefer infused water. Have you ever tried that? You just put slices of cucumber, lemon, or even strawberries into a pitcher of flat water and let it sit in the fridge.
That sounds fancy. Like something you would get at a spa.
It's so easy to make. It gives the water a very light, natural flavor. It's perfect for the summer. Speaking of summer, what is your ultimate hot weather drink?
Oh man. If I'm at a park or a barbecue, it has to be lemonade. Real, homemade lemonade with lots of pulp and just the right balance of sweet and sour. It's the classic summer drink.
I agree. Lemonade is iconic. I'm also a big fan of iced tea, specifically peach iced tea. If it's served in a big glass with lots of ice and a sprig of mint, I'm a happy person.
We should talk about smoothies too. I see people walking around with these bright green or purple drinks all the time. Are you a smoothie person, Anita?
I am. I make one almost every day for lunch. I usually blend frozen blueberries, a banana, some almond milk, and a big handful of spinach.
Wait, spinach? In a drink? That sounds interesting. Does it taste like a salad?
Not at all. That's the secret. The banana and the berries are so sweet that you can't even taste the spinach. It just turns the drink a dark color, but it's packed with vitamins. It's a great way to drink your veggies.
I might have to trust you on that and try it. I usually go for fruit juices like orange or pineapple juice, but I know they have a lot of natural sugar, so I try not to drink too much of them.
That's smart. Now, what about the cozy drinks? We've talked about tea, but what about when it's cold outside?
Hot chocolate. But it has to be the real deal. Not the watery kind from a paper packet. I like it made with whole milk, high-quality cocoa powder, and, most importantly, a giant pile of marshmallows on top.
You really have a sweet tooth, Jonathan. I love hot chocolate too, but sometimes I prefer a chai latte. It's a spiced tea with steamed milk. It has cinnamon, ginger, and cloves. It smells like autumn in a cup.
Oh, I love the smell of cinnamon. It's very comforting. You know, it's interesting how drinks can be part of our social life too. Even if we aren't drinking alcohol, going out for a drink with friends is a big part of the culture.
Definitely. That's why mocktails are becoming so popular. They're basically fancy cocktails, but without the alcohol. You get the cool glass, the garnish, and the complex flavors, but you feel great the next morning.
I love that. It's great for people who want to be social but stay healthy. I once had a mocktail that was ginger beer, fresh lime, and muddled mint. It was delicious and had a real bite to it from the ginger.
That sounds amazing. Well, we've covered a lot today. Coffee, tea, sparkling water, smoothies, lemonade, and even mocktails. I think our listeners have a lot of new vocabulary to practice.
I hope so. For everyone listening, we want to hear from you. What is the most popular drink in your country? And what is your personal favorite? Is there a drink you love that we didn't mention?
Yes, please leave a comment and let us know. Try to describe the taste using the words we used today, words like bitter, sweet, fizzy, or refreshing. It's the best way to make the English stick in your brain.
Great point. Well, I think I've talked myself into being thirsty again. I'm going to go get some of that sparkling water we talked about.
And I'm going to go make a fresh smoothie. Maybe I'll even put some spinach in it for you, Michael.
We'll see about that. Thanks for listening, everyone.
See you in the next episode of Daily Talk English. Bye!